Hi, my name is Fred Cox. I'm the Vice President of Sales of Cardinal Scale Manufacturing. We're here today to feature the APS Enterprise Bench Scales. These scales are very diverse. They come in 6 different capacities, 4 different sizes, but just to give you a broad idea of what the Enterprise scale is used for, we utilize it for POS systems in the food industry, but right here we're going to feature the shipping and the logistics version of this scale. This is a 12 by 14, 150-pound scale, which allows you to do all of your parcels, mail, and interface to logistics software programs such as UPS WorldShip. The APS Enterprise scale is a very durable, heavy-duty scale. We produce this in our Webb City plant in Webb City, Missouri, and it's built of stainless steel platform with a solid steel base. It's a heavy scale. One neat benefit of this unit is the bright green backlit LCD display. As you can see, we have it mounted on the scale base. So if your scale is on top of the counter, you can also move the display for easy viewing. But most importantly, if you're going to recess this scale into the counter, well, you can most certainly remove this display, add an optional extension cable, and mount it back up on the wall. This makes it a very flexible setup for any application that you might run into. There's also a tower mount display as well, if you would like to mount it back on a shipping table. The APS series, as we said, came in 4 different sizes. This is the 12 by 14, 150-pound capacity. We also have an 18 by 18 for larger arenas where you need to weigh larger boxes. But the neat thing is the flexibility of this scale. This scale has, as you see right now, a stainless steel platform top. We could remove this top, and if you would recess this scale into a shipping counter, or even if you just want the convenience of this ball top transfer to easily move the boxes around. So that's just how easy it is to change. And hold on just 1 minute. As you can see, this is truly a ball top transfer. As we talked about the heavy-duty, robust platform of the APS Enterprise scale, remember, just because we're talking about shipping today, it has a lot of purposes. If you're in a process control environment and you're check weighing other types of products, this scale will hold up to anything that you can throw at it. Let's take another look at it. Let's take off the platform. All stainless steel construction here from Cardinal Scale Manufacturing. But look at these 2 heavy plates that encompass the load cell that's manufactured here at Cardinal Scale. This stainless steel load cell, these 2 heavy plates, they're all powder coated for protection in the future. And then what's most important, when we talk about logistics and we talk about shipping, we need to talk about connection. There is an optional RS-232 to Wi-Fi. So if you do have a router going to a central PC at some location and within a facilities or logistics or anything in your plant, then you can do so with Wi-Fi. Also, we incorporate, at no extra cost, a USB-B connector, and we'll show you where the connection points are. So there's a USB-B connector right here if you just want to go directly into the PC. This is your power cord, but most certainly, when we talk about the localized display and the remote display, it includes the 2 ports for that, as well as there's another RJ connector here for the serial port. So we have USB-B to a PC, standard RS-232 serial, or our optional serial to Wi-Fi connections. This has got to be the most versatile bench scale, receiving scale, shipping scale, logistics scale, food scale there is in the industry today. As we've been looking at all the features of the APS scale, consider that this enterprise unit is flexible to your needs. Whether you need a small scale for sandwich shops or yogurt, or you need this medium-sized scale at 150-pound capacity for your logistics software, or if you have very large boxes, you can go to the 18 by 18 capacity. Remember, you can recess it and use the remote display along with the ball top transfer for convenience, or just as it is on the counter today. We know that the APS Enterprise is the right scale for you.
My name is Brad Testerman. I'm the National Sales Manager for Detecto Scales, Commercial Food Service Division. Today we are focusing on our PZ30W wireless ingredient scale or portion backup house scale. This is a 30-pound by 0.1 ounce scale. It has a 14 by 14 inch platform on top, stainless steel, easy to wipe down. So not only is it a great size scale, but it's something that compared to some other ingredient scales or portion scales that you might use, it's not going to be easily knocked off the counter. It's pretty stable. So as you notice, it's stainless steel, but it does lift off. It's easy to clean. And also the base where the components are is completely sealed. So if something should get under there, you're able to wipe it down, dry it off right away, put the stainless steel top back on, you're ready to go. The other feature that comes on the base, you'll probably notice, is this blinking Wi-Fi light here. What that does is that shows you that the Wi-Fi has connected, because this is a Wi-Fi enabled machine, the PZ30W. It is connecting to the wireless display. This wireless display currently right now is being mounted with Velcro on the wall, which we recommend. The PZ30W does come with a couple screws in case you want to screw it to a shelf permanently. That's fine as well. So just to go over the display up here, we have tare, which if you want to use the manual tare, you can do that. We have the units, which could be in kilograms or pounds and ounces. And then we also have a lock mechanism and then on-off switch. And then you'll notice right here we have the channel button. So when we pointed out the light on the PZ30W base, that shows that it has connected to channel 1 on this display. The reason why that's important is that you can have up to 3 of these scales with the display, the base and the display, in one establishment without any crossover between the Wi-Fi machines. So again, we have the 14 by 14 inch base connected to the display. What we're going to do now is just give an example of how you might use it at a pizza shop. So we have the pan. You should put the pan directly on the scale. There's a sensor right here. You're going to wave your hand in front of the sensor, and it's going to tear it out. And let's say you've added your dough and you tear that out as well. You're going to add your sauce. Wave your hand in front of it, tear it out. So it's a hands-free tear system, and that is the biggest selling point for the PZ30W. Just a great hands-free tear system. There's no mess, no fuss. You can just keep on doing whatever you need to do. You can weigh your dough balls in the morning if you have a pizza place, or you can just use it as a portioning scale throughout the day for cheese, salad, whatever you're going to be doing. And you can put different portions on each on one scale, because that's why we made it with such a big platform, 14 by 14 inch. So if you're weighing dough balls, you can either put your pan on there, or you can put your first dough ball on there, tear it out, move on to the next one, tear it out, and so forth. So very versatile scale with the PZ30W. On the bottom, so we saw the channels on the display. So there are 3 channels. This is assigned to channel 1, the base and the display. On the bottom, you have the channels here. So this is now, there's a little knob there you push. It's on channel 1 right now. This is located next to the battery pack, and we also have the on-off switch here. The battery pack is really just 6 AA batteries, where you can leave them plugged in. And then we have the display, which has 4 AA batteries. So you, obviously, if you wire-free, cable-free. Or you can leave them both plugged in. We do recommend that you do plug them in at night to save the battery life, AA batteries. But again, it's 6 AA, 4 AA on the PZ30W. One of our most popular scales right now since we launched it last year. It's a great price point as well.
Virtually everything is weighed at some point, whether we're talking about people, food, boxes, or trucks. So it's important to have reliable and accurate scales. That's where Central Carolina Scale comes into play. If you need to purchase accurate weighing scales, then you need to choose an experienced and trusted scale supplier. Central Carolina Scale has been recommending and selling scales to customers for over 45 years. Or perhaps you already have scales and you need them repaired or calibrated. The state-certified scale technicians at Central Carolina Scale can repair or calibrate your weighing equipment. Visit centralcarolinascale.com or call 919-776-7737 to get started.
Hi, I am Fred Cox, Vice President of Sales of Cardinal Scale Manufacturing. We're here on location in one of our many plants in Webb City, Missouri, USA. Being back here in this manufacturing facility gives you an idea of the many hundreds of products that we build. Everything from truck scales to medical scales to bench scales to counting scales. All of the world weighs with Cardinal. Today we're featuring the EB bench scale, all stainless steel design. You can see this stainless steel platform cover is heavy, provides to the stability of the weighing. It can be used for most any application. You could be in a shipping environment. You could be in an environment where you're counting parts. You could be in the food industry. We build you a solid stainless steel base to use in any of those applications. What's most important is the design internally into this scale. This happens to be one of the plates, top plates, that goes in with this scale. You can see the heavy gauge materials. This, in fact, is the load cell that goes in this scale. We produce this load cell right here in Webb City, Missouri. And this happens to be a stainless steel shroud that gives you total protection of the load cell while it's in the base. Over here, we'll see what we call our EB300 platform. That's part of one of the components where we actually do very heavy capacity bench scales if you have those heavy applications. The power of the Cardinal Scale stainless steel EB bench scale all has to do with the weight indicator that you put with the unit. We have a wide selection of weight indicators to do any type of job that you require in your manufacturing facilities or in your general weighing applications. Here today we have the 210 indicator. The 210 indicator has a 10 keypad that allows you to actually print a number on a weight ticket or a label with time and date. It also can perform counting functions. It has a preset weight comparator, or it can even do check weighing if you're wanting to check weights within a commodity that you're building. The 210 indicator is also a waterproof enclosure, so it's well protected from all the elements in your manufacturing plant. Designed and built right here in Webb City, Missouri. It's going to be the quality that you expect, the service that you expect, and we've been building bench scales and all of these products for many, many, many years. As we've spoken of the 210 indicator, Cardinal has a complete diverse range of weight displays. We have the 190, which is our waterproof display if you're really serious into a food application for washdown. We have the 205 display, which looks much like the 210, only just has 6 keys, basic everyday weighing that you may require, or the 210, or we can even jump up to our extensive 225 and utilize custom applications for any project that you might have in your manufacturing or your production facilities. So the EB scale is built quality out of heavy stainless gauge metal to give you the most accuracy and the most reliability of any bench scale on the market. Cardinal Scale gives you the choice, gives you the product. We will help you design solutions for your weighing needs.
Series. Today we are going to be discussing in this segment our D30 digital price computing scale. My name is Brad Testerman. I'm the National Sales Manager for Detecto Scales Commercial and Food Service Division. And again, thanks for joining us today. Our D30 digital price computing scale is just a great all-around scale, NTEP approved, legal for trade, and it's one of our most popular scales that we have out there. We have a D series scale that we have DM15, which is a 15-pound scale, D30 scale, a D15, and a D60. So anywhere from 15-pound all the way up to a 60-pound scale in this. But the D30 is our most popular. The reason why I like this scale so much is that I do a lot of trade shows. And at trade shows, we have all of our scales out there that are relevant to that show. We always bring the D30 because it gets a lot of attention, but it's also the one I rarely have to speak about. Customers already know that it's a great scale. They like it. They come up to me and just say, how much is it? And do you have any specials on it? That's all they need to know because they know it's a great workhorse. And just to get into the scale itself, we have a stainless steel top. It is a 12 by 6 inch stainless steel platform on top by 9 inch stainless steel platform. So easy to wipe down, a good sized platform for weighing. So for instance, we're going to weigh peppers today. We have 99 PLUs on the touchpad in front. 99 PLUs, 85 of those are just direct PLUs. We have 14 quick keys as well for the most common items that you would bring up every day on the D30. So we also have hooked this up to connected it to our P225 printer, which is a great thermal printer. Prints out a basic label with just the weight and the price on there, maybe a thank you or whatever note on there. So just a great basic scale just to add a label to it and a printer. It comes with an RS-232 port, obviously to hook up the printer. Easy on-off switch on the side. It also has a power cable as well. And it's also a rechargeable scale. So you can charge it overnight, move it around during the day if you need to, different areas of your restaurant or establishment, whatever establishment that you have. So obviously I put the green peppers on the D30, and we're just going to print out a simple label for you. So we have assigned that to PLU number 1, and then I just hit print. And it's going to print a basic label. Just tear that off, take your peppers off, package them up for the customer, and it's good to go. So obviously this is a great scale for farmers markets, small mom and pop markets, delis, any kind of small chain where you sell groceries and packaged goods. And that's also great just for pre-packaging small items, even deli meats, cheeses, things like that. So the D30 is a very versatile, very durable scale that I think everyone will like. It does, again, have the E225 printer that you can get with it as an accessory.
Hi, I'm Frank Noboa. I work as an international sales manager for Cardinal Scale, and I'm here to talk about our 190 indicator. For those of you who know and love this indicator, there's hardly anything I can say that will reinforce that belief. We sell this indicator all the way from Christchurch, New Zealand, to Antigua in Guatemala, and everywhere in between. Now, those of you who work with this indicator know that it has very, very distinct qualities and features that benefit you. 1-inch high LCD and capacitive touch keys, color zone check weighing, ultra tough polycarbonate enclosure, IP69K rating, and software designed to make this unit even more powerful and resourceful, such as our 190 targets. In spite of all of these features, there are some common misconceptions that we should go ahead and dispel right now. Every once in a while, I hear yes, but. The yes, but theory may even be funny, but it does hurt sales at the end of the day. One of them is, hey, I'd like to buy the 190. I love the features, but it's not as pretty, not as stylish as our stainless steel indicators. And I say, yes, our stainless steel indicators are really pretty. But the 190 indicator, standing side by side, our stainless steel indicator, asks no favor from it. It's just as beautiful. Another misconception that is quite familiar, that I'm quite familiar with, is they'll tell me, hey, my operator, that guy only uses pens to work on the screen. And every time he does that, after a week or two, a month or two, keys are destroyed. Well, that doesn't happen with this, because this capacitive touch keys, they do not activate with pens. What? He doesn't use a pen? He uses a knife? Cool. Let's see if it works. It does not work. It does not damage the keys. It just doesn't work. What does it work with then? Only your finger. You see? That's all it does. Only your finger. What? You're in a manufacturing facility that only uses gloves. Well, that is just as well. If I can get this glove on, I'll show you. That works. Anyway, it still works with the glove. It's good. Finally, one of the other complaints I get is that, well, you know, it's plastic, right? And plastic, we all know plastic scratches. Ultra tough polycarbonate enclosure, it does not scratch. What? You didn't do it hard enough? Well, let's try again. Let's just destroy this baby. It is working perfectly. Unless this factory is manufacturing blades for Edward Scissorhands, it'll never see as much action as it just did. Ever. This is a good thing. One feature that doesn't get around as much as it should is that plastic inhibits condensation. Now, as good as stainless steel is, and we all love it, one thing that is clear is that once the cold surface from the stainless steel hits a hot and humid environment, droplets will collect as water inside the instrument, naturally. This does not occur with our 190 indicator because plastic will not allow it. Another common misconception is that, hey, you know what? That's plastic. Plastic is not tough. Plastic is frail. It'll break. Well, the thing about ultra-tough polycarbonate enclosure is that, well, it really isn't. It really isn't. What happened to this indicator? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So if you haven't quite promoted the 190 like you should, or God forbid, you've never bought one, looking right at you. Stop missing out and start cashing in on this great instrument.
Virtually everything is weighed at some point, whether we're talking about people, food, boxes, or trucks. So it's important to have reliable and accurate scales. That's where Central Carolina Scale comes into play. If you need to purchase accurate weighing scales, then you need to choose an experienced and trusted scale supplier. Central Carolina Scale has been recommending and selling scales to customers for over 45 years. Or perhaps you already have scales and you need them repaired or calibrated. The state-certified scale technicians at Central Carolina Scale can repair or calibrate your weighing equipment. Visit centralcarolinascale.com or call 919-776-7737 to get started. Virtually everything is weighed at some point, whether we're talking about people, food, boxes, or trucks. So it's important to have reliable and accurate scales. That's where Central Carolina Scale comes into play. If you need to purchase accurate weighing scales, then you need to choose an experienced and trusted scale supplier. Central Carolina Scale has been recommending and selling scales to customers for over 45 years. Or perhaps you already have scales and you need them repaired or calibrated. The state-certified scale technicians at Central Carolina Scale can repair or calibrate your weighing equipment. Visit centralcarolinascale.com or call 919-776-7737 to get started.
Hi, I am Fred Cox. I'm the Vice President of Sales for Cardinal Scale Manufacturing. I'd like to feature today the C-Series Cardinal Counting Scale. This is a portable counting scale. What's really neat about it, it comes with an AC power adapter if you'd like to use it statically in one position, or you can carry it around your facilities for convenient counting of bins through the workday. The C-Series unit comes with a rechargeable battery, which is under the scale, mounted and protected, give you hours and hours of service, or as I said, you can just plug it in. This counting scale is really neat because it gives you visibility of your weight, your average piece count, and your total pieces. So you see everything at one time. This is the 65-pound capacity and also in a 30-pound capacity. But we'll see we have a lot of onboard features within this very economical priced counting scale. The Cardinal counting scale is very convenient for all your in-plant operations. It includes several onboard features right on the keypad. There are up to 99 preset product numbers that you can store in here for sample pieces, or there's the most popular 8 that you might use. Hey, let's see how easy it is to use the Cardinal counting scale, the portable counting scale. And we say portability, we want that battery to last all day long. Well, the neat thing is the backlight comes on only when the counting scale's in use. All right, how simple is it to use? You can simply place the empty container on the scale. You're going to tear away the weight of that container. So now it weighs nothing. Now we need to educate the scale an average piece count. So you'll take a number of parts that you want to count, take a good selection so that you get an accurate piece weight, pour those in the scale, and I simply want to tell it that I've added 10 with the sample size. It's looking at the sample size. It shows I have 10 pieces. Each sample is 1.37, and now I simply add the rest of the pieces, and I finished my counting process. And there we go. I have a total of 28 pieces within that bin. Let's see just how easy it is to use the Cardinal counting scale in your work environment. Remember, we have product lookup numbers to make it very easy for speed keys to go through the process. There's 8 of them on the keypad, but up to 99 that you can program in using the convenient numeric keypad. So we've programmed in number 1. So that's product lookup number 1. All I do is touch the button. It already shows me that I have a tare weight pre-programmed in. So I put the container on the scale. My average piece weight is 1.3499 for the product I'm going to do counting. So I'll simply place the parts in the bin. And if I had a target of 100 pieces for that bin, then I can simply do so, and there you go. Whoops, let's pull one out. I put one too many in. We have 100 pieces in that bin. It went just that easy. So I can move on and continue to weigh the same parts. So I can simply put another empty bin on, put the pieces in the scale, get it up to the count that I want, take the other one out. Wow, that's easy. I've counted all my parts, 2 bins, in a matter of seconds. Versatility of the Cardinal counting scale goes beyond weighing parts on this bench. We also have a remote scale input, which is standard now with the Cardinal counting scale. Why would I use a remote scale input or remote counting input? Well, you may have heavy parts that you may need a large box of these counted, and it's just too much for the counting scale here on the bench. So you can have an extra floor scale, portable scale, higher capacity scale plugged into this unit and remote access it from the counting scale to count all these heavier parts in a larger bin. Simple as that. The Cardinal counting scale has a lot of value to you for the right price to perform all the counting that you need within your facility. Let's talk about some of the features of the C-Series counting scale. We have the backlit display. We have the battery pack, rechargeable battery pack, so that you can work all day with the scale. We have the product lookup numbers on the keypad for easy reference and storing those sample sizes, up to 99 of those. We've got a remote button, remember, to access that remote scale. This counting scale has everything that you need for all your basic counting needs within your facility.
Hi, I'm Jason Bowman. I'm the Western Regional Sales Manager for Cardinal Scales. We are an ISO 9001 certified scale manufacturer, and we market a complete line of quality weighing products, and this includes our floor scales. I'm going to give you some insight on some of our models today. Cardinal Scales stationary floor scales are manufactured for durability and longevity to last under heavy use. A wide range of floor scale options are available, some from lighter grades with smooth tops to extra heavy duty grades, and even ones with gas-assisted opening decks. These scales are what we'll be focusing on first today. Cardinal offers 2 lines of gas-assisted cylinder lift-top scales. The FHLT model, like we have here today, with a stainless steel smooth top, and the HGA Guardian model to utilize Cardinal's state-of-the-art, lifetime warranty, hydraulic load cell models. These scales are designed and ideal for non-in-depth, high-pressure washdown applications. Both of these scales offer similar features. Both are available in a standard stainless or a mild steel deck. They offer a 5,000 by 1 pound capacity or a 10,000 by 2 pound capacity. Each are available in a 4x4 model or a 5x5 model. The FHLT does offer a 6 foot by 4 foot model in a 10,000 pound capacity. Each scale features a corrosion resistant platform with gas-assisted cylinder lift mechanism. This allows for easy internal access for maintenance and cleaning. The Guardian models are available with or without lift-top decks. Where these scales differ are the load cells. The FHLT models offer a stainless steel environmentally sealed waterproof load cell right here in our factory. The HH and HGA models offer Cardinal's exclusive Guardian hydraulic load cell. It is the industry's most proven hydraulic cell and the only one with a true lifetime load cell warranty. This guarantees our customers the confidence, performance, and reliability for a lifetime of use. With no electronics located under the scale, with waterproof hydraulic load cells, you can pair these scales with our 190. It's an IP69K rated indicator. You could use these scales and indicator in any harsh environment where a heavy washdown application is needed. High quality made right here in Webb City, Missouri, with gas-assisted decks. Let the FHLT and HGA model floor scales do all the heavy lifting for you. Ground force models like you see here today are great for use in heavier in-tep applications. These feature a full frame and heavy-duty construction for weight capacities of 5, 10, and 20,000 pounds. Available in sizes of a 4x4 clear up to a 12 foot by 10 foot. We have a scale for any application. These scales also feature top access to your J-box. This allows for general maintenance and calibration with ease. These units utilize a stainless steel waterproof shear beam load cell. Cardinal's FHN extra heavy-duty floor hugger models are designed for in-tep weighing applications. We offer these in a 5,000, 10,000, and 20,000 pound capacity. With a wide range of availability, we offer deck sizes on these from a 3x3 clear up to a 12-foot by 10-foot model. Some of the features of these scales include extra steel reinforced construction. Now, these have a topside access to your load cells and also provide channel construction protection from forklifts. Checker steel decks help out with an increased traction. We do offer these with optional ramps and pit frames. These scales utilize stainless steel environmentally sealed waterproof load cell for environmental protection, and they are also self-leveling and height adjustable. Like most of our floor scales, this FHN model has been pre-calibrated with an indicator, this time using the 190. What we do have today is our EH Echelon series. Now this scale offers a 3/16 heavy checker deck with durable structural steel channel construction. And on the back we have a side access J-box. These scales also come with self-level rubber feet. And as you can see, the heavy-duty channel construction. The EH line of scales are competitively priced and quantity discounts, offering high value and economically priced. Both the rugged weight and NTEP legal for trade Echelon series of scales are available and ready to go. These scales are ideally suited for warehouses, processing plants, pallet and drum wing applications, and rental scale applications. Lastly, let's discuss indicator options for your floor scale. With so many choices available for different applications, from a single weighment to multiple scales linked together via Wi-Fi with multiple IDs or check weighing, Cardinal can provide you with the right indicator. Aside from the 190 like we've shown you here today, we offer several of our scales already prepackaged with an indicator, where we can customize and factory calibrate to set up your scales with practically any option, then use, saving you both time and money. For all your floor scale applications, Cardinal Scales can provide the right scale for the right job. And don't forget about our wide variety of indicators and Wi-Fi options to go with your scale. We are your one-stop shop for all your weighing system needs.
Hi, thanks for joining us today. My name is Brad Testerman. I'm the National Sales Manager for Detecto Scales Commercial Food Service Division. And in this segment, we are going to discuss our SCS30 Digital Solar Hanging Scale. It's a very unique, NTEP-approved, legal for trade, solar hanging scale. The reason why I like this scale so much is that you'll probably find this across the nation in some of the larger chains that you visit already. So you might have seen this already. But this great scale is completely solar powered, and again, it's NTEP legal for trade. The reason why that's so important is that most of the scales at your grocery store, your farmer's market, which this is great for as well, are just estimating scales. If they aren't, they're a really wide, big-faced, heavy-duty, battery-powered, legal for trade scale. This is none of that. This is a very light, 2 solar panels, one on the front, one on the back. Very lightweight scale with a digital reading in the front. It's a 30 pound by 0.01 pound scale, so it goes down to a very small increment. It's also 15 kilograms by 0.005 kilograms in case you're weighing in kilograms, and that won't be outside of the country, won't be NTEP approved for kilograms, but in the United States it is NTEP and legal for trade. So just to show you how it works, very simple. We're going to weigh some taffy here from the candy house. It gives you a digital reading of 0.88 pounds. So the great thing about this is that if it's 0.88 pounds, the customer is going to pay 0.88 pounds worth at the checkout. So there's not going to be any surprises at the checkout. So if it says 0.88 pounds on the estimating scale and it shows up, 1 pound at the cashier, they're not going to be too happy. The great thing about this is an accurate scale. They're going to get what they pay for when they leave the store. Another great thing about this is it comes with a stainless steel bowl and a hanging mechanism, as well as an additional accessory, which is this HS stand that you're looking at now that's holding up the SCS30 Digital Solar Hanging Scale. It's a heavy-duty steel powder-coated scale. It has a really wide base on the bottom. There's a lot of room here on the bottom for displays, so a lot of grocery stores use this for their displays. They put it on the bottom. It's also a wheeled stand. So it has wheels on it, so it's very easy to maneuver. And it's also just one arm coming out of the base of the stand. So nothing to get in the way. Very easy to get access to the scale and weigh whatever you're going to weigh. So that's about it. That's the SCS30 Solar Digital Hanging Scale from Detecto Scale.